Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Hello.
So? Welcome back, everyone, to Icewind Dale.
Hush.
Icewind Dale, where I'm gonna GM like this all night long. Moving on. We last left our adventurers defeating the bandits that they were told to defeat.
Indeed.
A few escaped, and Siegfried is on the floor bleeding out. And you know, such as life in Icewind Dale.
Yep.
Sig, could you make me a death save? And
Of course.
I will turn on the initiative order until you are stable.
Excellent. We're off to a good start. It's a 4.
First fail. All right, if we just go in turn order, Balmir.
Yep.
Balmir, there is no more danger.
Yeah.
The bandits have either left or are dead.
Yeah.
You saw Siegfried get trampled right at the last second by an X-Beak before they got it under control.
All right.
And he seems like he's not moving. He's on the floor and he's not moving.
So Balmir just looks at the carts that were over here that we put there in order to block the path, but they passed anyway because it was difficult terrain. He said, "Oh God, they're gone now." And while he drops his bow, he just looks in the direction of Turaslige and Siegfried. "Oh crap! It's just fallen." And he's watching the axe beak just next to him, a bit afraid of it because I think it was like moving around and like panicking.
They were
right?
They were panicking and just going around in circle like this. Here, I'll move them out of the way.
Okay.
Well, hold up. I did wrangle that one.
Yeah, the first one is wrangled.
This one, this one's wrangled.
That one's wrangled. That's why he got close to Siegfried and axed him in the face.
Yeah. Here, let's put thing so I remember. Ha! Wrangled.
All right.
Close enough.
I think I need to check that out, but I can use that thing like a free time. Okay, I can learn additional stuff. Okay, once. Alright. So, Balmir looks at the axe beak that is close to him, and he's gonna talk to him in axe beak.
Nice.
Nice.
Now calm down, you big bucket of feathers! There's no more enemy. We're not enemy here. Just calm down already.
The Axe-Beak, wait, how much intelligence does an Axe-Beak have?
I don't know. You're the GM. Check it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, will it? Oh, no. All right. Get me a persuasion.
All right. It's a 12.
So the Axe-Beak turns around and says to you, Just danger? No danger?
He says,
Food?
"Oh yes, they're kind of dumb."
Food. Food?
Yes, food, and no danger at all.
Food. And it
Food.
comes up to you and like not pecks you, but like nudges you.
Yeah.
Food? Food?
Okay. I think we still have a couple of. It's the fish. That's perfect.
That's exactly what they would eat.
Yeah. And he just like gets out. Whatever. How you prepare the fish to Raslish, I don't even know. It's like fish jerky, or
As I recall it, it's just salted.
it's salted fish. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's part of it. I think it's like it's like a giant fish. It's a big fish, like the knucklehead.
It's huge.
Trout.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a big tuna, but from our seas. You're right, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's about that size.
So you just take out a lump salted. Go, I don't think the salt is good for you, but here you go. You know, now you're gonna. I think it's gonna. Well, it's large and it's really a big bird, and it's just gonna like make him follow with some bits of food if it doesn't try
Okay.
to rip it out of my hands.
Well, that's a good point. Okay, so you presented food, and it's gonna try and get at it,
Yeah.
and it fails because you're too quick. And you can totally lead it
Okay.
with food in your hand. So it's just going food, food, food.
Yes. Yes. Follow with food. So he's gonna just go. What's the? I don't remember the word in English for it. A good time to remember it. Les brides. The thing you get.
Yeah,
The reins.
the reins.
Reins,
Yeah.
yes, the reins.
So I was gonna just take the reins and have a couple of bits of
Perfect.
fish and just make him follow as quick as possible towards Raslish. Hey, the Ognagari failed. What happened?
Well, he was really unlucky. The Axbeak didn't like him.
Yeah, you don't know how to talk to those birdies.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you gotta wrestle him.
You need to talk to them, Raslish.
Nah, you shouldn't force.
So I'll consider that your turn's action by leading the.
Yeah, I'm leading the Aspen and just talking with the Raslish to know what's happening.
On that note, Raslage, you see Balmir walking towards you with an axe beak. You're wrestling an axe beak, and Siegfried is bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah. Let me see if medicine is something I would do. Something I could do, but I don't know. I think no, eyes on the prize. I'm gonna wrangle this X-Beak even longer.
Oh God.
It's what my character would do.
I mean,
Yes, but you could. I think you roll the dice,
Yeah.
you know, right? Okay.
No, I didn't roll a dice. I just looked at how high my medicine bonus was.
Doesn't matter. You can always
So-
find a way.
No,
in a creative way.
I will bend
Yeah.
logic. So yeah, someone dies, it's food. But in this case, yeah, these two are helpful, so I might as well try to survive as long as I can with them.
Well, they mean more food for you for a longer time than now.
Yeah, I don't need the food right now.
No.
I need to have axe beaks.
Yeah.
And they're
We got
huge.
giant chickens.
So, being a dumbass fighter, I'm going to keep the reins in one hand and try to stabilize with the other at
Oh
least.
God, no.
So medicine at disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, you're concentrating on two things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seb,
Hey.
don't you like your companions?
Well, I'm walking towards you. I'm not, I'm not doing dumb stuff. Well,
Right. You have no idea what you're doing.
I
You're
don't
like
like,
you're
I-
like trying to stamp
like
out.
my.
I will step on
blood?
the wound.
Yeah, that's it. You're trying to stamp out the blood and holding the reins at the same time. You're like, it's not working. I don't understand why it's not working. It's just more blood keeps going
Monks
everywhere.
have step of the wind. I have step on the wound.
yeah.
That's it.
Don't you have a tail or something that you just whip him in the face?
I guess part of it is that too.
Probably.
Or maybe I mix it up and I step on his face and whip the chest.
Siegfried is definitely ragdolling a little bit, like,
Stop it, you big dummy! You're making it worse!
I take the cake. At least you tried.
Incidentally, Siegfried make a death saving throw.
Will
Well,
you die
it's-
again? Don't
It's
die
still
again.
a step higher. Well, it's a step better than the knife that they
Is
used
it my
to turn in
connection? No,
in
it's
the wound.
Seb's connection.
All right,
Yeah, it's definitely a step better than the knives.
mine. It's
Just
mine.
Stabilizing by
Merciful alert.
stakes.
Ban game again.
Hey,
Oh, it's two fails.
I check your connection, Seb. I think there's some.
Yeah, you seem to be lagging a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to reboot.
Okay.
All right, press your icon twice.
It's gonna mess up. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how it's going to turn out if you reboot, so just
I'll come
do
back.
it.
I'll come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
We could take 5 minutes, so
Yeah.
you can come back. Because you're kind of bleeding out. I kind of need you to be around.
Yeah.
I kind of need you to be around to make your other sheet.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a random character generator at this point. Just like,
You're playing the axe beak. That's what
at
you're
this-
playing.
at this point, this is...
Sean,
Oh my God, you can Seb.
move on your left or your right. I know sometimes the camera are like, yeah, that's
There
good.
you go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. This is totally inconvenient.
I will be playing. I will be in the role of Siegfried. Sean will be in. Left. Sean will be in the role of Terrestrial, and right.
Sean will be
the
in
DM.
the DM.
Oh,
This
yes.
is awesome. Oh yeah.
I get to do twice as much. I gotta play all the NPCs and a character. Fuck.
A character whose player is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Alright. Well, we already know his result failed.
Yeah.
So, Balmir,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Uh.
I'll bring the axe speed closer.
Yeah. Okay. I need to. Where's my? Okay, it's over here. All right. What do we have? No, we can't heal him. We can't heal him with man swimsuit nor vampire book planks. suction arrows.
Suction
Nor
arrows might work.
magic. Okay,
Suck the bad blood out.
oh, sorry, something went in the bio. It's just okay. I was looking at the charm of biting coal. If I could do something with that, seems not. Okay, so we don't have a lot of stuff. Nope.
Thank you.
I'm gonna search. I guess there's a couple of bodies around.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
well, there's like almost a dozen, right?
Okay, so I'm just gonna, leave the axe beak and just trying to, I'm gonna leave the first axe beak like rope attached by something like, I don't know, one of those spikes for the tent, whatever, something solid. It must have like a brain like a horse, and doesn't matter at what you just just attach it. And I'm gonna talk to Turaslij and just point the other axe beak attention towards me, and it's just gonna change language and speak to the axe beak in front of you that you're wrestling with. So, hey, you, food, no danger. Yeah, come here with friend.
Okay.
So the
Give
way
me
I attract its attention to you is I move its head
Okay.
with aggression.
And he's just trying to like show him the food and says, like, everything's calm now.
Give me a persuasion at disadvantage? Because
Okay.
it's being wrestled as well, right?
Okay. Oh. It's a 13. It's not bad.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, the other axe beat just goes like, food? Food? And then by it saying food, the other one goes food? And like it was eating and like perked up and like starts looking at you as well.
It's looking for. Just keep them occupied while I search the bodies. I need to check on him first. Maybe I can just. It looks really bad. He just looks at, like, Siegfried over the giant birds. While they're eating, just make sure they're just strapped to something. And try to search the bodies around. They might have something useful on them.
Right.
So I'm gonna, since it's kind of dire, I'm gonna go straight to Siegfried and try to do the medicine check on him.
Okay. Absolutely, go for it.
It's a 19!
Nice. Just describe me how you're gonna try and stabilize Siegfried.
I'm just going to take the suction arrows. And there's some stuff stuck in it, and you're just gonna.
Everywhere it's bleeding. It's just suction arrow, and then just like. It's not bleeding anymore. The blood's staying on the inside where it's supposed to be.
Hashtag Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's it.
So yeah, I think he's bleeding less, at least for now.
Yeah. So Sig, you are stabilized.
Great.
So, yeah. After an hour, you can put yourself at 1 HP.
Okay, 1 hour. All right.
Yeah. Actually, I have to roll that.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
1d4 or something.
It's an hour.
It's an hour.
I rolled it.
Great.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Perfect. So, the immediate danger gone. Let's get rid of the turn order.
Yep.
The fire rages on, but you know it's not gonna last forever. However, it is a great source of heat, so the whole alcove is nice and comfortable. You know, for the next like couple of hours, you'll all be comfortable and won't have to worry about the cold.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you have there was 9 corpses of the thugs that were described to you that are around you, as well as all the debris that you shoved in the corners. What would you two like to do in the meantime?
Well,
Mhm.
search the bodies for useful things,
Okay.
and then use the bodies for useful things.
That much I knew was
Yeah.
coming.
Oh, are they all humans?
They're all human.
Okay.
Give me I guess you're searching it, so it's there's a base amount that you'll get, but perception or investigation, as you wish. I guess it would be more perception because you're like looking around, and both of you can make
Feeling.
this roll.
Looking.
So it's investigation or perception and ear?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception is always spotting stuff, and investigation is inferring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, that's it. So 7 and 9. All right. Let's see what these bad
two
boys got.
people.
Okay. So you have 9 pairs of cold weather gear tailored to human size.
Okay.
You have 9 heavy crossbows
Oh,
and 10 90 bolts.
Are you taking that in notes?
no, I'm not. I'm not taking the note of that.
Okay.
It's just
well,
interesting that we have, but we do have a cart somewhere. We're gonna just
Yep.
chuck all that
You also have
and mount
9
the heavy crossbows.
You also have 9 maces.
So are you writing them now, GB?
No.
I could
Okay,
write
Because I
stuff
was just
down,
occupied with other stuff. So.
So do you take all the weapons?
Depends on how the DM sees it. Also, it's a bunch
mean,
of
I
stuff.
mean, you could throw it in a cart. There's no problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you use 9 crossbows? 9
especially
heavy crossbows?
heavy ones. Well, that's the thing about heavy crossbows. Like once you shoot, you gotta wind it up again.
Yeah.
So having 9 already set, you can do a nice rotation.
Yeah. Until they're bouncing around in the cart and some of them go off.
No,
Or
I
we
don't
could
mean that.
just,
I mean,
fix them to the cart and make a
that's
weaponized cart.
yes. Just 2 on either side. You go.
There's no aiming though. It's just fixed in place. Just
Yeah.
move the cart.
You need to make something to rotate like the.
No, we're too dumb to have it pivot.
That's
Yeah.
it.
It's gonna be nailed in place.
Ah, the nail is the pivot.
Yeah.
No, I mean like nails across the back of it.
Yeah, so that's what they had.
Okay. So cold weather gear, heavy crossbows, maces,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Yeah. That's their loot.
And
Now
the
I go
axe
find
beak.
my bone knife
Oh.
and gut them.
And the axe beak, it's also the axe beak stuff and what they had on them, right?
Well, the axe beak was just carrying their like packs, so
Yeah.
it's all their
It's
stuff.
the same.
Yeah, it's
It's
their
the same.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a mount exactly. It's more like a pack horse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, still,
You
that's
can
good.
use. You could still use it like a mount, but it's more like a donkey.
Yeah. So the fun part is, we don't have animals to pull our cart.
Mm-hmm.
We don't what?
now.
Yeah, we have now.
We might have snowplows.
Yeah. So, Taraslage gets ready to go defile corpses. Balmir,
Well-
how do you react to this?
Actually, wait, hold up. I have to find my bone knife in the snow. Or did it? No, it was knocked out. Yeah, the guy didn't get hit with it, so I have to find it first.
Okay. So,
Sure.
right now, Balmir, after just, checking a bit of the axe beak stuff, like, oh, it's useful stuff, huh? And he's just like muttering to himself while just shuffling in the packs. We could sell those. And he's just gonna look behind him. What are you doing?
Looking for my knife. Got plenty of meat right here.
You're not going to gut the axe beak, are you?
Oh, absolutely not. They're still useful to us.
Are you implying that you're going to gut the humans?
Oh yeah. They're no longer useful.
You're sicking me sometimes. Could you do that, like, a bit further away from my side and not mix those up with my rations and, well, maybe the cat eats those. Well, just keep them for yourself, okay? I'm gonna eat the fish and, animals, and you can eat the humans.
I'm gonna start with one, and if I get to the second one, I will let you know. But right now, could you help me find my knife? I don't think skinning and taking apart this human with an axe is gonna work.
They have knives.
They have maces.
No, none of the thugs had knives. They all had a mace.
So my perception for finding my knife, would it be disadvantage?
Actually, no, not with the lighting and
Okay.
in this alcove where you were fighting.
Mhm.
There's like the snow is so compact
Oh, okay.
that it's pretty evident. Like you don't even have to roll. You'll be able
Oh, okay.
to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, you mentioned before while you're like moving around to get your knife. You mentioned before that this alcove, like people use it all the time, right? It was already prepared for that.
Well, it makes a natural wall, doesn't it?
Well, yes, I know, but there were already tents overhead.
Yeah, well, there were tents there, but
Should we take one or should we leave it here?
I have no qualms about taking a tent here.
Well, I mean, we could take it and just bring it back sometime. At some point. Maybe never. But
Fix it with this human skin with all the holes.
Just faces.
just
No,
And
now
he-
you
and
have
he-
a Shrek human face skin.
Hey, at least I didn't say scrotums. Scrotums
And-
and buttholes.
no, that's the opening.
This tent is really windy.
Yeah.
Those holes just look more sprinkery than usual.
Has little laces like a hoodie. You
They're
can.
just like in the wind. It just opens up slowly, like.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is
Gross.
terrible.
Yep.
Well, we're there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you have no problem finding your knife. You can make me a survival to see what you can harvest. I'll consider you chopping up one human to be an hour, one long rest, enough time for Sig to be.
So I will take Balmir's request and drag the first body away.
Hey, while you're at it, let's just like, there's something I didn't think about. It's did you see any sign of them? No, on them. Like peculiarest thing, a symbol or an identification.
Well, you strip the rest naked. I'll check this one.
All right.
Cool. Tarasha's give me a perception check.
Yep. Perception.
And he's doing, and while he's talking to you, keep in mind that he's
disadvantage. Sorry.
No, it's not disadvantage.
No,
you
it's a disadvantage. I'm still I still have 1 level exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're exhausted.
Mm-hmm,
Okay. Because I was gonna say,
7.
Ooh.
Balmir, do you want to check as well?
Yeah, because they were a lot more. Well, it was in the numbers, but yeah, just in case. It's a 13.
Okay. With your insight, and now that you're focusing on looking for specifically symbols on their garments, you notice a symbol of a snake with wings
Oh crap!
carved in their cloaks. Some of them have badges that have this same symbol. Make me a history check to see if you know what the symbol is.
Yes, I will.
Ladies and gents.
18.
You know this as none other than the Zentarum.
Oh damn! What a surprise!
Yeah,
But it's cool to see them over here, though.
yeah, they're a little bit everywhere, honestly.
Yeah.
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 Can you imagine a flying snake in this cold air just go like?
Wee.
Just, just,
You just, like,
just ding, 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 falls down. Yeah, no. And you know that, you know what most people know about the Zentarum? They are a faction, kind of like Slytherin. They're more after themselves, more seeking riches and power. But they're not necessarily evil. They're not gonna go and murder hobo people. They're just for conquest.
Not like a player would.
No.
Depends on the player, but I digress.
And while he's doing this, he's just like, while he was talking to you at first, and while he's moving around, he's always around the campfire and putting like some of the cold weather gear on top of Siegfried, like while he's resting, making him a small pillow.
Yeah,
You get
here's
diminishing. You get diminishing returns. You get put like 1 is +5, 2 more for another +5, 4 more for another +5 on top of them. Like Siegfried is not dying of cold.
Yeah, I know. I just like it's more like one cover, not all of them.
Oh, okay.
I know it.
got 7 on him. He's like,
He's sweating.
All right. Make me
But-
a heat check.
heat check.
And I imagine
I
him
rolled
like
a 2 or a 47.
Sit. You are now boiling. Take a level of
Basically.
exhaustion because you're now dehydrated. No, I'm kidding. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, well, he was just like, and moving those cold weather gear, and he's just looking at him and said, "Oh, damn, Scaly man, Scaly man."
Yeah.
I think I know what we're dealing with, and who's after Angie?
Oh,
Do you know anything about the Zentrum?
calculations, angles, maths.
History check?
I think it would be like Homer Simpson reading a book and then reading another book that explains the first one, and then reading another book that explains the second one. History.
How to read a book is the first one. Next one.
History at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait. Alright. No. Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's kind of a... Well, I couldn't say like a bad bunch, but they're kind of out there for conquest and kind of power. I mean, that's what I know, but they're usually a bit nasty, folks.
They definitely harbor an ill reputation, and it would be surprising that they would go out of their way to hunt a specific individual without a specific reason. You know, like, they're not gonna just go kill people.
Yeah, it
There's
doesn't
a
compute.
motivation, right?
Yeah.
There's a motivation behind what they're doing, and it's always, how can they get more resources? How can they get more, expand their territory or accumulate wealth? And you know damn well that Ranjit doesn't have wealth.
Yeah.
You just low key described Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yeah. And he's just like, and he's explaining all of that to you in those better words than mine. And it just says, at this point, I mean, you understand that this doesn't make any sense, right?
And it's at that point, on that sentence, that Siegfried wakes up. This doesn't make any sense. Siegfried's like, what?
What? Well, I fell down. Sure doesn't make any sense.
I
They're
extend
gone?
my hand to you. There's a bit of blood.
Well, I seem to have fallen into a little catnap. Well, I see they're gone. Will they well, how'd they go? All I remember was getting trampled by that bird.
Oh, yes. Well, while you were sleeping a bit before, well, the two of them just kind of got out of the alcove.
Oh, that's great. They're gonna tell their leaders about their shameful defeat and how we bested them. So they're
Yes.
here coming back.
The
But-
Balmy was telling me something curious.
And he's just gonna, while you're probably just on your elbows or something, just like, just woke up, he's just gonna slide to you one of the badges from the Zentrum. Maybe you need to do a history check.
Maybe I do. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you explained it, who it is.
Yeah.
If you want more information, you can do a history check. If you want more, but whatever Balmir has been explaining, you all know it.
Okay. So,
Okay, so I
Unless you
know-
want like more information, like who's currently leading the Xantarum, what they
Well-
would be doing up here. Like you would need a specific question in mind if you want to make a history check. on
No,
this,
no.
Right?
no? Okay.
So I know of the.
For my
So
part, I was
Dargento-
wondering if, well, he's gonna say that in character.
Yeah, so.
Do you know
Present
anything
her.
about those over here? I mean, they are kind of everywhere for what I know, but what are they doing up north?
I don't know what they could be doing up here. I mean, it's very cold. There's not much. There's not much for the Zemterim to take around here. Unless they know something that we don't.
Maybe they want the mayonnaise, honey.
Maybe they want the mayonnaise on there.
Everyone wants mayonnaise, honey.
I don't.
What wouldn't you do for mayonnaise, honey? That's the real question here.
It's like honey mustard? No.
Mayo, honey.
Mayonnaise, honey. So these guys are after the townspeaker.
Well, you know, as far as I know, Ranji, he's not actually wealthy. And those guys, they are after wealth and
Nobody
power, but he's an
And
idiot.
I can understand wanting to kill him.
Yeah, me too, but
I've
you know,
been there.
and he's a good guy. He actually made the mayonnaise on it. But, which is kind of disgusting. But still,
Yeah, you sure haven't fed on mayonnaise, honey, for the last months. It's disgusting.
Disgusting, but very nutritious.
And I hand you a little piece of meat. I'm like, well, here.
Well,
yeah.
tastes like cholt.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I don't know what salt is, or you're just trying to say salt, but,
Tastes like salt.
but, you know, as far as I'm concerned, maybe those guys ain't alone, and two of them just didn't know our faces.
Well, I would say I know their faces, but they all looked alike.
Yeah, I know that, but now they're not only going to report that the shameful, defeat in front of like a dwarf and a giant lizard and a giant cat or something. They're gonna tell on their boss about us, and Ranchi's not going to be the aim for that an assassination. It's gonna be us.
Well, then let's
more
get
food.
ahead and make sure the assassination goes hastily, or else the well-planned plan
Yes.
of Ranji.
And killing Renji.
Anyway,
Was I not convincing it as Mustafa?
No, you are very convincing. We should do that again.
And I pick up my glasses.
Well, let
You
me
should
tell you.
And I
Your
put them
chance will
over
come.
my non-ears.
Okay. So, now that we saw, like, those guys, we need to, put on the glasses like Teraslich did and, proceed to the assassination. Right?
Yes.
Oh, I was part of a plan? Okay, it was totally my idea.
Well, yes. Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
So, okay, so about that assassination.
Yeah.
We are to... let me get this straight. My memory's a little fuzzy after the last hit I took on the head. We are to shoot the man with our fake arrows. Right?
Yeah, let me just grab this. Talking about arrows.
Oh. I'm going to,
You undo like a blood clot. Blood starts spurting. You're like, oh no.
oh,
That went far.
So,
Sorry.
he's gonna look in his pack and produce a healer's kit that he's gonna use on himself. And he's
no
gonna...
one decided to look in your stuff.
No.
Yeah, and he's gonna look at the group and say, next time, maybe use this. Don't use arrows on the wound.
Well,
Not very efficient.
do I look like I got, like, something fancy as a healer's kit? I got
Well, now you know
suction
that's
arrows
right.
and, I don't know, you look like just a soldier. You don't look like someone who's gonna heal people.
I'm much better at taking things apart.
Yeah, and I like this about you.
Speaking of which, do you want another piece?
Well, yes. So what is this exotic meat I'm eating right now?
It's Dentarum.
You know, you know, it's been a while since I've fed on humans.
So, you rolled a survival for what you can.
Yeah,
Salvage?
taking them apart. Yeah,
Okay.
taking one guy apart.
Yeah, you can definitely get enough for. Let's go with a D6, one ration. You collect the skull. And mangle all the other ones as you try and do it hastily. You're like, I need more time to do this.
I get a badass skull and it's gonna be on my shoulder like I'm Warhammer 40k.
You have a Zentarum skull, specifically. You carve in a Z at the top. Okay. So, how do you feel eating human flesh there, Siegfried?
I'm pretty sure he's done it before. Because he's from a tribe of conquering lions.
Yeah, it would make sense. It would make sense. So if this is... You're just like, this is fine.
This is something he has not eaten in years, but it's something he's... Yeah.
And how did you... How did Terasage prepare it in that 1 hour? Did you just like roast it onto it? You
It's
just
a
ate it?
fillet.
Well, that's it. I don't know. You made a specific cut.
Tartar.
Libre à toi.
It's mush.
There you go.
It might be raw. It might be just like a bit heated. That's all.
Okay. Noted. DM noted how you wish to store your one ration. Squishy.
Just suck on the meat.
That's it. All right. So, is your plan to move on to the village then?
Well, the plan was actually we need to wait at a certain hour and go somewhere specific and wait for Ranjit and shoot him with suction arrows, right? If I remember.
So yeah, the plan was to barge into the tavern and shoot him with the arrows.
Okay.
And these arrows that he provided, when you use them, blood and gore goes everywhere.
Oh,
And they
okay.
are suction arrows as well, right?
Okay.
But like when there's an impact, it goes blah, and like blood goes everywhere.
All right.
Here, let me put you onto. You guys see the map?
Yes.
Just a second.
Yeah.
So he indicated that this should happen at the meat hall, because he'll be at the meat hall, and it's the perfect place for the most amount of people to see you.
A meat hall. Great.
Yep. So you can go directly there. It won't take too long. Unless there's something else you'd wish to prepare, or maybe you want to take a long rest before. Or short rest, rather.
I don't know. What's the distance between the alcove and this place?
It's about like 3 hours.
Okay, so probably that we take a short rest inside the cart while we move in. And we take one of the tents also. I'm gonna write it down in the cart.
So axe beaks pull us.
Yeah.
Yep, you're definitely free to use the axe beaks. They function like a donkey. If you don't aggravate them, all you have to do is lead them and they pull. Riding them would require some skill, though.
So I will not be in charge of that.
Yeah.
Neither will I.
And if anyone is dying of frost, you can cut its belly open and sleep in it for emergency heat.
Yep.
Like a tauntaun.
Yeah.
In my village, we call this tauntaun. But it's usually when it's hot out.
Alright, so, I say we rest on the cart on the way to the town.
All right.
Do I?
Sweet. So you guys take a short rest. You may expend hit die to get some HP back.
Likely will.
Did we take
Yeah, I
anything
know.
else from that place? We got like the cold weather gear is over there. The tent is over there. Heavy crossbow, bolts, mace, and that's it.
Yep. And cold weather gear.
And cold weather gear is also there. All right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
6. Nice.
Ouch.
That's a little bit better.
Ok, on va faire un troisième. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm full.
Max HP.
Max HP.
Okay. So, as you get to the town, you've all rested. You're feeling a little bit better. there's a cool, but not cold, bitter, just a cool breeze in the air, which is very pleasant compared to what you've experienced in the past. And as you get to about here on the making your way to the meat house, I'm gonna put an X on the map.
Well, that's
You
a
see
hammer
it-
and sickle.
Sure. As you get to the hammer and sickle, you see from one of the buildings, there's a dwarf that's ushering you towards him. He's going like, hey you, over here.
You think he's talking about all of us or just me?
I look at the cat man. The cat man looks at me. The lizard man.
And just for note, you're all just walking into town as yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we are dumb.
Fucking dumb.
Yep.
Dirt
alright.
would be smarter than us.
What do you want?
And then the dwarf's like, I need to talk to you.
Why?
Because Mustafa said you'd be coming, and you're the actors, right?
Shut up already! You're gonna scream that owl on the street like that?
Well, that's why I want you to come in the house. Hurry up!
John. John.
I'm gonna just roll an insight on
Sure.
that. It's a 12.
Perfect. As far as you can tell, he's being genuine.
Okay.
You're better not lying. Those two's gonna eat you up. If you're lying, you know,
He's
like
alive.
munch on you.
Yes, hurry.
Turn over here.
And so, in this like little alleyway, he brings you like into this building. You guys all walk in, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. So this building is it's just like a very small house. It's all open. It's like open design. The kitchen, the table, the chamber pot, everything is in one big
Okay, it's a
open
cabin.
Wow.
area. Right? It's basically a cabin.
Okay.
Okay. And you notice the dwarf comes in and he's taking off his cold weather gear, and there's a dragonborn in the back flexing and like combing his hair back and just like really trying to look his best. And you have also a human bald man who has lots of muscles, who's doing like push-ups in a corner. And
Balmiro looks at his tummy like while he's watching the
this
other
just
guy.
like wiggling around. And this dwarf ushers you in. He goes, where are my manners? Shandar, Mustafa told me you'd be coming. He said 3 people would be coming by the road to help us out.
Well, yeah. That's
So you're the actors. We're
Yeah.
gonna fake Mustafa's death, and I'll take over as town leader. And as promised, I give Mustafa the Sunstone.
what
Yeah,
sunstone?
You gotta
That was probably too much. We'll figure it out with Mustafa after. Our payment agreement, of course.
So forget my manners, but who are you and why are you taking like the place of the town speaker?
Well, because Mustafa.
Yeah.
Mustafa.
It's a lion story.
Hired me.
To be the town speaker.
He said he needed to no longer be the town speaker and didn't. And our interests aligned in this.
Oh, okay.
He also said he'd take care of the Zentarum, so I'm hoping that's already dealt with.
Oh.
Well, yes, that we took care of.
Oh, you took care of the Zentarum?
Why, yes.
Put a skull on the table.
Chandor's is like, whoa, actors, and they're proficient.
Look, it's how I got it all clean in like one night.
Don't ask him that. He's gonna tell you.
He's just looking at you funny, like, okay. You bring less of that energy when we go in. So how did you want to do this? You're the actors here. You're gonna come in, and then what's the signal so that we can come in afterwards?
Signal? What's a signal? What do you want? What do you mean a signal?
Well, you're gonna shoot your target, and then we know to come in. So that would be the signal, right? What kind of signal were you thinking of?
And,
do you want people to leave the scene after?
No. The whole point is that everyone sees it. We come in, we fight you, we defeat you, you run away. Like, this has got to be a whole thing. Didn't Mustafa tell you?
Not that part, no.
He talks too much.
No, I just tell. Yeah,
All right,
go ahead.
let's start at the beginning. We're faking his death.
Yes.
You need to come in dressed as bandits, and you shoot him. So everyone sees. And then you have to give us some sort of a signal, keyword, and then we rush in, and we have this big brawl. I even got some other actors here, and he's pointing at the back, and you see like the Dragonborn takes off his shirt and is doing the Terry Crews in front of you.
You know, they're
And the other
pretty,
one-
muscly for actors.
Well, coming from the north, they're bred to survive too, you know? We all are.
Okay. So we come in, we shoot, we hit, and then we scream some kind of signal, and you chase us out. Seems pretty easy. Maybe we'll fight back a little for this show, to make it believable.
Yeah, perfect. Just remember to hold your blows. We will too.
Right.
What do you mean, hold my blows?
You need to hit less hard.
Hit softly.
Yeah, just use your fists.
Oh, don't hit. Okay.
Also, yeah.
That
And you
could
know
work.
what? When you hit, stomp your foot on the ground before you hit the other one.
Yeah, to
Oh,
make it
right.
sound like you're hitting him. That's a good point, Siegfried.
Yeah.
There's only one tiny bit of, I'm really curious. I don't know this town, but what will you do with it after when you become town speaker? I'm just curious.
I'll speak for the town. I'll look after the town's best interest.
And what's your best interest?
I mean,
Stay the town speaker.
come on, man. Come on, between dwarves, you can tell me. He's just gonna move closer. What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? Yeah, you make some business and all for yourself, you can tell me.
The town speaker makes enough money. It'll be pretty good, and these people have treated me well enough over the years. I think they deserve someone that could lead them to better prosperity than Mustafa and his predecessors.
Oh, okay. And what you gonna do after we shuffle a bit and we fight and we run away? Yes, we run away. That's the plan, right? Yeah. After you.
Yeah, that would be good. You run away, and then we'll take care of disposing of Mustafa's body, and after a few days, he'll meet you outside of town at the alcove.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Is it a good plan?
And it occurs to me, we left bodies just strewn about in the.
You pushed them all.
I mean, you did. That's why I kept asking, what do you want to do? You want to go? Okay, cool. You went. Like,
Erasmus is fine with this. Fine, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good plan. You know, that's a good plan. Let's do it. Say that. Just give us the time, and we'll show up. And then the signal will be I don't know, something like the Zentarim sends their regards. And then we shoot. So if you hear this, just barge in.
Well, that's a good plan. I like it too.
Sends their regards. Yeah. You have to say it loud enough. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay.
And yeah, you're not gonna go and dress like that, right?
Oh, we have glasses.
Good. But you're not gonna go just as yourselves, right?
No.
No, we have glasses.
No, yeah. He's just gonna nudge you. We got all the crap from the Red Zentarim in the cart. We can take those.
Ah, perfect. You'll look the part. You'll look the part.
Like,
Yeah,
it's human-sized.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. Two people is just straight, and you're just like loose.
All floppy. And we're just like,
we can make it work. We can make it work.
Just rip off the sleeves so that it fits.
the fun thing with the glasses is you can extend one foot or go down 1 foot.
It's just your in appearance, though. The clothes actually stays the same. So if it's really tight, it's still really tight under there.
But it's tight, small.
Yeah. Or if it's loose, people don't see the loose, but all of a sudden they get like a fucking like.
They got a whip from.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
Spectral sleeves.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Shandar tells you he wants to do this tonight and get it over with as quickly as possible. And that he's going to inform Mustafa.
So, all right, we'll do this tonight.
At what time? Do you have a bell? Do you have... Like, can't really say sundown here.
Well, it's already the middle of the night, so...
How about we say in 2 hours from now? It'll give us enough time to prepare.
Okay.
Works for me.
What's an hour?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Is he really an actor?
Yes, he's a really good actor. Yeah, you see, he's acting right now, and he's proving like a damn idiot. So,
And wait, give me a persuasion.
Me?
He's acting like a fool.
It's a deception because I'm lying.
Oh, deception. Yeah, deception. Yeah.
It's an 8.
Yeah,
It's contested. It's contested.
It's con- yeah,
it
it's
is contested.
contested.
It is contested. He's like, no, he's not one of those method actors, is he? Deplorable.
yes, it is one of those method actors. You know, he's
I'm
really
so
good
sorry.
at it. He's
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the dumb brute, you know, and he's doing pretty fine at it. Heck yeah.
Yeah, my name is. He looks at a church, sees a cross, Christian. Looks at some hay, veil.
Yes, his actor name is Christian Bale.
Well, in this town, it would actually be like you look to your left, you see a sword, you see a candle, you're like flaming, and then you see a sword to your right, because the church is the flaming sword.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, he's one of them. Hey, by the way, you're talking about sundown and everything. You know, one of those fancy words you used like earlier, talking about a sunstone? What is that?
it's just something Mustafa wanted. It took quite a while to get, actually. The precious gem of sorts emanates heat. Mages use it. I don't really know much more than that, honestly.
Balnir is just like doing some glances at Siegfried.
Oh yeah, what does it look like actually? Do you know?
And he proceeds to describe exactly the stone you've been carrying around.
That looks really helpful to have in the cold weather, eh?
Yeah. And one second. Yeah, he's like, yeah, apparently you can store magic in it? I don't know, I'm not a wizard.
The glance are like harder and heavier.
Yeah, there was actually where we found it. Funny story. Where we found it, the person researching it was burnt to sunder. I guess he tried to channel too much of his energy in the stone, or I don't know. We just found a pile of ash, and the sunstone was just on the floor.
Okay, well, if we ever find a soundstone, maybe not do that, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know what he did to it, but he was definitely playing around with it the wrong way.
I'm trying not
All
to
the
say
time.
that's what she said over here, but you know.
All this time, Terrascus is glazed over and is looking at the guy doing the push-ups, just being like, I could take him. I could take him. Eat those pecs separately between two buns. And then play.
Yeah. He like notices that you're looking at him, and he like stops, goes, and like leans to the side and goes like, yeah, and then he's doing the same glance as you are to him, and he's like, yeah,
Yeah. Two lizards just going.
pretty much.
Alright.
Okay, so in 2 hours, and okay,
Right.
and who is actually giving the sunstone to Mustafa over here? You know, do you have it, or does he have it?
We'll take care of the payment after, once we bring Mustafa outside of the village for a burial.
Okay, you have the sunstone, and you're giving him to Mustafa.
Well, that's our payment, our agreement, yeah.
Okay, so he gets the sunstone and you get to be town speaker.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Well, it's a
Looks like a
pretty
fair deal.
sweet deal, if you ask me.
I thought so. I just had to find the damn thing. Oof, that was the hardest part.
Where did you find it? And to a dwarf to another, and you're talking about gems, I want to know.
Oh, well. Funny enough, it wasn't in any place you'd think for a stone. It was out in a cabin in the woods. As I said, we found
in the
it.
woods.
Yeah, well, it was someone had taken one and tried to research the sunstone. I suppose it does make heat. Maybe they were trying to reduce the cold around here.
So,
We have had a long winter.
so you're saying there's a cabin? Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, well,
it's at the end of your sentence. There's a cabin.
Well, we've slept in holes in the ground. We've slept in hotels that disappear. A cabin is quite the novelty.
Yeah, if you put it like
You
that,
wanna-
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it is.
If you want, I can leave with Mustafa where we found it. I'm sure he'd want to know anyway.
Well, as a town speaker, you're gonna be pretty important over here. Do you know if there's, any more something else than just a measly cabin in the woods? For our poor self of actors. You might need us at some point, You never know.
I'll tell you what. If I become town speaker, I have access to the guards. And I can make sure you're well protected so long as you're within our jurisdiction, of course.
Oh. He's just
And, And he's
oh,
like,
yeah.
there might be one or two houses that are free at the moment.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And what do you think, boys?
Yeah, that'd be
Well,
nice.
A house. Well, I already own a house around here, but it's pretty flimsy. A new house could be good. And protection. Well, I can protect myself, but protection is always good.
You never know. Just someone's after you. A couple extra hands could always help.
Sure. Alright. I say we get ready.
All right.
Perfect.
So, there's do you want to do that after the break, or?
How about I set you guys up first?
All right.
Okay.
It's just this ugly damn face.
What?
It's just the first thing I saw was Ranjit, so.
Oh yeah. he's sitting at the top of the mead hall, just out looking everyone where the town speaker would sit. Okay, so this is the tavern, Good Mead.
Yep.
You have the front entrance here, the back entrance in the back, and you can position yourselves anywhere you want in the tavern. No one will suspect you of anything because you're just patrons walking in. I assume you're gonna use the disguise self before you come in.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Considering one of my lizard folk thing is my special is all eyes on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's called all eyes on. I don't want that. So
So when we when, or maybe just before we come in, talking to Balmir. So, are you, well, actually, who's a good shot between the two of you? Because I can
Probably-
handle swords, but I cannot use ranged weapons efficiently.
Yeah, I thought so. Probably me. Yeah. Between the big guy and me, he's probably like okay with the bow or the heavy crossbow, but I think I'm the better shot.
It's probable. I've seen you shoot. You're very accurate. Very accurate.
Thank you, Conley.
And just be sure, even with those fake arrows of yours, don't use the heavy crossbow. You'll kill the man anyways.
No, I'm gonna use the short bow. Not gonna
great.
use the heavy crossbow. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna use my larp short bow.
My large
16.
short bow.
No, the larp.
Just use your 10-foot pole.
16 pounds.
Okay.
10-foot pole. Just
Alright, so I am gonna be shooting.
I assume I'm next to a fire, right?
Yeah, you can be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
are
that's
Okay.
I think.
And when we enter, we are in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so how about we put a little symbol on each of you? This one, because that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the ninjas.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ninjas.
Oh,
Double ninja.
Double ninja.
What is that? Ninja Assassin!
Jesus.
It was a movie that came out at some point.
Yeah.
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 I was like,
You know,
I hate this title. It's so
If you
redundant.
if you call Teraslige Ninja Assassin, it's certain that Balmir is gonna set up with the arrow, and there's a maul that's gonna just go across the room.
So, as you walk in, there's no problems. You can go to any seat you want. You can stagger your entrance too if you want to be more subtle about it. Like I said, many moons ago, the tavern at Goodmead has a lot of bees humming around. You don't see it on this picture, but there are like a couple hives. And in the central pedestal here is like the ever-flowing pedestal of mayonnaise. It's like a fountain of mayonnaise where all the bees keep coming back and forth. All things considered, it is a pretty cozy location to be in.
Okay.
All right.
Is there
so
a lot of
you-
people, or just the ones we see? So not a lot.
Yeah. So you see, Goodmead's not a big town, so it's not like there's gonna be dozens upon dozens of people. You have the normal locals that come in. These tokens just represent the normal like riffraff that would be coming after work and enjoying, a glass of mayo.
Delicious glass of mayonnaise.
A mayo drink.
I'll have a mayo spritzer. A mayo teeny.
A mayo teeny.
If there's anything else specifically you want to know or see if there is in the tavern, you can let me know and I can tell you if it has it. Otherwise, it's up to you when you want to trigger the event.
All right.
And when you trigger the event, we'll go on break.
Okay. All right. So while we're
Yep.
walking inside, Balmir is just finishing to talk with Siegfried. And just
How do you want to do this? Do you want like we enter, we barge in, and the moment we see him, we shoot at him, and we wait a little while?
I say we wait. We take our positions. Make sure you have a good shot. Make sure we have the best effect. So maybe be sure that there will be witnesses, and let's see if there are. Let's keep an eye open to see if there are some of the cowards that fled, if they are in the top room.
I imagine you guys have this conversation after Terrasla just entered because we're staggered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you see any of them?
Rastas just starts the event right away.
No, well, so I enter and, I'm cold and I was going to say I feign being cold, but I'm cold. So I go to warm my hands on near a fire and I just look around at everyone and that's in here. Seeing what they're doing.
Yep. You see just a bunch of people kind of just like enjoying a meal, talking with each other. It looks very
Spoonfuls of
much
mayo.
just, yes, spoonfuls, you know. They have like cappuccino mayo things, like
Mayo
yeah.
chips.
So you see basically just townsfolk. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
And depending on how
Disadvantage.
well it is, give you more.
That's a 6.
6. You notice one of the old men up here sneeze really loudly. And
Where?
at the top left.
Okay. You can shift click because
Yeah,
you
this
can't
one.
see him.
Yep.
Sneezed
And
loudly.
yeah, so it's this one. Okay, sneezes really loudly, and they all start laughing at him, and it's like an inside joke, you assume anyway, because you don't get it. You know, they're like saying these things, and you're like,
I don't get
"What?"
humor anyway, so.
Eh. But as far as you can tell, they're gambling.
Okay. Yes, this I understand.
Yeah. They're throwing this cube, and they're all putting
Some sort of
their hand
game
over it,
cube.
right? And then they seem to be calling odds or even, and they're playing with just a couple coins.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well, okay. That's fine. I'll continue warming my hands, looking at the rest of the room, just making sure we don't have any intruders of some sort.
Okay, perfect. And so that's what you're doing. So Balmir and Sig, you both walk in at the same time, or do you want to stagger it as well?
I say we walk in at the same time, and then we're gonna split.
Yeah.
Look for if you can't see one of those Zentarim folk, and I'm gonna look for a good place to, yeah, make people notice.
Perfect. So you walk in, you see the familiar tavern of good meat. The bees are humming. A waitress is quick to serve you, should you want a glass of mayo mead.
I'll take one.
Nice. It counts as a ration, and you get inebriated.
Ooh.
Inebriated. So poison?
Only if you drink too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's the same thing with mayo, really.
Yeah, that's it.
Like too much egg and oil. Great.
Perfect. Okay, so Balmir, how about you give me a perception check to see the best location to start this.
A 14.
Okay. You figure that if you were sitting right here where this man is sitting,
Yep.
and you bust up on the table and you take the shot and you say the magic words, which you decided to be the Zentarum.
Yes.
Send their regards. Everyone in the tavern would be able to, even the old men who are really not paying attention to the back, will be able to see it.
Okay. What does the man look like?
Man looks middle-aged. He's wearing leather garments. He's not like super built, but he's not like scrawny.
Okay.
He's very average.
So, Balmir's gonna walk his way toward him, and just like in a manner of a, I'm a big tough man of the Zentarum.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna just lay his arm on the table and says, "Hey, you, yes, you. Yeah, what's your name?"
Like I've seen you here before. Jeff. How about you, stranger?
He's looking around. And the only thing he thinks about is wood. So,
Wood.
Everybody call me Woodplank.
It's a strange name.
It is an acquired name.
Roll me a deception.
11.
Okay. So, Jeff looks at you and goes like, I don't know what you're up to, Jeff. But I want no part of it.
Come on, and I'm not going to do anything special.
Oh, why don't you go do nothing special over there?
Well, I'm waiting for someone special, but I'm supposed to go where you are to wait for him. You know,
And that's my problem. Why?
well, he's just gonna move and says, "Come on, man, I'm waiting for this date, and he asked me to be where you are. It's like my only shot to, charm him.
Don't
Yeah, roll
make
me
me
a-
mace this up.
Yeah. Roll me another deception.
All right.
Don't make me mace this up.
In this case, it's gonna be a real mace. But it's a 13.
Okay.
It's not my strength. He's trying to lie.
Yeah. So Jeff stands up, looks at you straight in the eye.
And he's just like,
Right.
and he goes down. And he drops on himself.
Yeah.
And he goes like, "You, sir, go conduct your business how you like over there, and leave me alone."
Okay, you're not too friendly with people trying to, have a nice date. Good night.
It's just rolled so well.
And he's just gonna try to just make some signs to Siegfried further away to make him come his way. I don't know, he's just like making sounds or whatever. Or...
Siegfried.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is mayo mead liquid or thick?
I'd say it has the viscosity of ricotta.
This is disgusting.
And it's still slightly sweet too, which is very strange.
So people have glasses of this, cups of this, but they still have a spoon.
Yeah, you heard right. It's mayo mead. It's made from mayonnaise.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Then my plan does not.
It's not chunky. It's not chunky, but it's
chunky.
thick.
Yeah, it's pudding essentially.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
pulpy.
At
It come with pulp.
Like
like
if you were,
mayo
you could
pulp.
pour it. You could definitely pour it. It just takes a while, Like it's just like,
Oh well, it's mayo.
or honey, really. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's
All right.
it's thicker than your average honey.
All that sentence.
Well, then you know
So
what?
much potential.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to the closest waitress and say, "I'll have a mayo meat.
Oh, she's like,
Thank you."
oh, certainly. And she comes back and gives you this rather thick cup of mayo mead.
All right. So I go back near my fire.
Mm-hmm.
I start consuming, and then I reach in with my finger, take out a glob, and go, "Whoa, there's a hair in this," and flick it towards the guy that we're trying to move.
And then Jeff goes like, "Oh, what, sir? You just flicked your meat at me."
Oh, there was a hair, or maybe was it a bee-winged, bee-legged? I don't know.
And he's like, "This coat costed me a lot. This is from my father. It's an heirloom." And he's like walks up to you. It's like, "How are you gonna repay me for this?"
He's gonna walk really fast towards the
Well,
chair.
you can
Wow,
take
you-
some and smear it on me.
That's not gonna fix my shirt. How are you gonna fix my?
I lick it off.
He's like, "No,
I
stop
take
it." Wait.
I'm just trying to help. I don't clean clothes, as you can tell.
And you see Jeff's getting incredibly frustrated with you. but we'll leave that scene there for a
Yes,
second.
Yeah.
The camera just goes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. The Palmer going like, yes, now's my chance.
That's my chance. And he moves really fast on his little legs and climbs up on the chair and on the table and say, "The Zentrum send the regards!" And he aims at, well, Mustafa, Ranji, over here for people who can't see him because he's over there.
Yeah.
With his beautiful face.
Very nice.
Very nice. And he shoots his suction arrow.
Perfect. And you're at 70 feet. Go for it.
Oh, damn. Do hope I don't miss.
That would be hilarious. There's just like random blood behind.
From a beam or
beam,
something.
yeah.
A wooden beam that
Yeah.
splurred blood.
Just squirt blood.
Oh my god, he's hit the bloodwood.
It's a 15.
All right. So you see Ranji go, oh my god, it's the Zentrum! And then where do you hit him?
I hit him in the chest, like aiming for the heart.
All right, so you hit him on the chest. And he goes like, let me roll.
He's like a slow Bollywood death.
Yeah. And oh, that's a shitty one. They all have white in the background. This sucks. Anyway,
It doesn't matter. We know it's blood. Fight blood. Probably
on that-
mayo mead syrup, but red.
Mayo mead syrup. Yep, and on that we'll take a break.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yay!
Success.
Success!
Success.
Great success!
Great success.
All right, see you in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Si tu pouvais faire quelque chose avant la fin du monde, ce serait quoi?
Ben là, éviter que ça l'arrive, cette affaire.
Alors t'es mieux te dépêcher. Parce que si on fait rien, on va tous mourir!
Charge a disparu! Hey, je suis là! Cours, cours, cours! On est cinq! Ils sont combien?
Je te rassure qu'ils sont plus que nous autres.
On a passé notre vie à se faire dire qu'on est des déchets. Ça arrête aujourd'hui.
J'ai plus de balles! Moi non plus, j'ai plus de balles! Non, c'est vrai, j'en ai jamais eu!
Il me reste une grenade.
Il me reste une roulette de tête et du WD-40.
J'ai un forme pilote puis de crayon, mais qui sait?
Pour chaque jet de dés, il y a un résultat. Échec critique ou succès extraordinaire. quel sera ce résultat?
Mais c'est de l'horreur cosmique.
On n'est pas des scientifiques.
On n'est pas des scientifiques.
On n'est pas des urbanistes, on n'est pas des archéologues.
Non, on est genre deux gars dans un garde-robe avec un micro.
C'est ça.
Alright, donc. Nous sommes de retour.
So, welcome back. So, we come back to the scene. Ranji just gets hit right in the chest. Blood splattering everywhere behind him. He makes a huge spectacle. And he's like making all these noises. Like, ah! Everyone's in a panic. And then Shandar and his two companions rush in. So I don't actually have it'll be tugs. Oh, weird. It's not loading one of my tokens.
That is strange.
It's like I'm dragging and dropping and it's just not.
I got a tavern brawl.
Are you dragging from the name or from the picture?
From the
sometimes
name?
when you drag from the picture, it doesn't work, but from the name, it works.
All right. We'll just do a different token.
Yeah.
Fine. It's gonna simplify this. Here you go.
Give them each a little token of a little marker of color, so we can identify which.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm gonna also name it.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. There you go.
Do we roll initiative? Or what?
Yeah, so they're gonna come in and proclaim, "Stop! You! The Zedtarim have nothing to do in here!" And each one of the thugs gonna go and identify you because they know what you're gonna look like. And this one's the Dragonborn. You know what? Dragonborn's gonna go there.
Yeah, makes
and
sense.
Shandor. You guys were having a staring contest earlier, so you know. Yeah. Roll initiative, and let's get this party started. Turn order.
Whoop.
There's 2 Siegfrieds. Why does this always happen with just Siegfried?
I don't know.
Lots of weird things happen.
6 point something. Okay, so let's delete the other one. And there's 2 Terrasledges.
18.13 is the right one.
And Balmir rolled a 20. Oh, 9. I guess it was from before.
The 20? No, it's not.
Yeah. No, the other one. Add to turn. And this one, add to turn. Okay, let's roll some initiatives. Perfect.
I love how the older character is the last one to act.
It's very fitting. Right. So, the Dragonborn actor comes up, and he does this like tough man walk. And as he walks towards you, he grabs one of the chairs, and then goes to swing it to hit you.
Does he fold it first?
Yeah, he folds his chair. Yeah. And, oh my god. You rolled so well. Okay, so this is flawless, okay? So, roll me a performance check to, let's say, roll with the punches. Like, he hits you with the back of the chair. The chair shatters into, like, you know, like 3 or 4 pieces and wood splinters going everywhere. But he hits you in such a way that it's rolling around your back and he's cracking it.
Okay.
Right? Open.
So,
but everyone around looks like he just shattered a chair on top of you.
I'm gonna roll performance at a disadvantage from a character whose general species does not understand metaphor or even innuendo or anything like that.
I'd say because he rolled a crit, you roll normal. Because it almost doesn't matter what you do. That looks like it hurt.
Alright. 13.
Yeah. Perfect. So, you go prone. So he basically just shoved you, okay? And it looks like you really got hurt.
So I'm gonna put the back pain mark.
And then that's it. And then he just walks around and goes like, yeah. And Balmir, it's your turn.
So the other dwarf Shandar is coming in front. Okay. He's on the table. So he's gonna jump on him like a wrestler.
Yeah.
It's do they look? Are they playing like the role of the guards or are
they look like
just
they're playing themselves?
Okay, they're playing themselves to be the heroes. That's it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna scream, you don't know who you're messing with! And he's just gonna jump on him. I don't know, it's a strength athletics, I guess.
Roll athletics to jump on him. Yeah.
It's
nice.
24.
So you jump perfectly on top of him, and he's gonna do an opposed check and fail. So he's on the floor now because you jumped on top of him.
Okay. And I'm just gonna whisper to him, just kick me in the belly.
I can't. It's not my turn.
It's just the camera moving away while he says that.
Yeah. Right. Perfect. Okay, yeah, you didn't do anything that would do damage, but and then it goes to Shandar, who he's fumbling on the ground.
Get off me, you're so heavy! It's not supposed to be like this! It's not my fault! Be stronger! Aren't you supposed to, like, lift block of ice or something?
And he's, like, squirming out from under you, like...
It's super awkward.
Yeah. And then he'll get up. Like away from it, like, you haven't seen anything yet. That's the end of his turn because that's all he can do. Because he squirmed away and got up and failed at his like performance to like kick you. It just like was him wiggling. Terasage, you're on the ground. How would you like to continue this fake brawl?
So the guy I was talking to originally that has mayo on his coat, he's wearing a tricorn like the token or not?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll get up from my prone busted back position, grab the hat and throw it in the other guy's face. After that, spear.
Spear? Like you take out your spear and just like...
No, as in I jump to his midsection.
Yeah.
So it lands here and try to get him on the floor.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Give me a shove action, I guess.
Yeah. So that'll be a strength.
Yeah, strength.
Okay.
Contested strength.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's gonna do performance.
Sure. It's an 8 strength.
Okay.
I'm going easy on him.
Okay. So you go and you like push against his chest that doesn't move, like it's rock hard.
Yeah.
And then you see he goes like, he grabs your arm and goes like, and like you know it's fake, right? But because of the angle that you guys are in, like everyone else sees like you pushed him to the ground.
After I threw
yeah, after you threw a hat at it. And this guy has his reactions like, oh, I'm getting out of here.
He's just moving away.
Do I get a day off?
You sure do.
No.
I know.
I already threw his hat.
And as he goes down, he wraps his 2 legs on your arm that you used to push and takes you down with him.
Yeah.
So you're both now prone, brawling on the floor.
I will put back the back pain marker.
Yeah. Nice. Do you want to do any movement? Want to like roll around on the ground?
Well, yeah, I'm going to position myself. Essentially, try to get a different angle, and essentially move away from the wall. So like, just roll around like nothing very functional, but just
sure. So you both roll, and he's keeping his position in line with you as you're rolling. All right, and now the bald human comes up to you. Is like, you there, wearing Zentarum outfit. Leave this tavern at once, or face my wrath. Oh, and he says that, and it's really dry, and it's like not totally believable. Like it's like monotone almost. And like William Shatner, you know, you there, Zentarum.
You there, Zentarum.
Yeah, that's it.
Zentarum.
Be gone,
please.
Please.
That's it.
Be gone.
And then
terrible.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. he goes and like tries to just punch you. Like he's not even trying. He's punched.
Okay. Siegfried is gonna approach him, like towering over him like a like the classic like lieutenant henchman in every action movie, like the one big guy that doesn't talk.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah. And he's gonna take the hand that punched him and just like flip the wrist like and try to like lower him on the ground.
Okay, nice. I guess give me a strength. Are you doing it for real or are you trying to fake it?
Oh, he's gonna try to fake it.
Okay. So give me a performance, because he'll follow you if you do it in performance.
Yeah, so performance at disadvantage. Great.
Yeah, hold on. We got.
Oh, it's a 12.
Okay. I gotta keep count of how many successes and fails this whole thing happens. A 12. Okay. One, two. Okay.
Sound good when you're laughing.
It sounds like it's gonna be dumb.
It sounds like we're winning and we're not supposed to be.
You're like grabbing him and like pushing him down, and like you see like half the crowd is like kind of like squinting funny, but the other half are like mortified that you're able to like bring him down by just holding him. And the other half are like, that's weird. Why didn't he just get out of that?
You're no match for me.
Incidentally, it's your turn, so you can.
Okay, so
you can do an action.
Okay. Okay. So as an action, I'm pushing him down. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to, I don't know, like wrap my legs around his shoulder and like pull on his arm, like weird wrestling move. Try to break his elbow or break his shoulder.
All right, cool. Let's go. Do another performance.
Yeah. Ooh, no. Oh, that's a 7.
Okay. What's your strength score?
My strength score is 16.
16. All right. Okay, so you go and like try and like fake pull his arm, and then you dislocate his shoulder. You're like, and he's just like, and he's literally falls to the ground prone.
Okay.
And he's rolling around in pain. He's like,
Why can't this happen in other fights?
That's it. Yeah, that's your turn. So you really hurt him like badly. But it really looks like you're fighting him.
But it looks like
I mean, you are fighting him now.
Okay. Can I move around?
Yeah, you still have your move.
Okay, so I'm gonna move around and look at the exit, just seeing how it's going. Not so great. He's probably preparing to book it.
Okay. All right. So the Dragonborn actor is gonna be like, your friend is really bad at this.
You're wrong. He's not my friend.
And oh my god, why him?
Because he's a good actor. That's why.
Super.
We're both
good at
method
this.
actors.
So he's gonna put you in like an arm bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then while you're there, like you're gonna be like struggling, obviously.
No.
And then he's gonna fake headbutt you into the ground. And then get up, but of course, like, he headbutts next to you, not you. And he pushes you with his, like, hand, so it looks like there was an impact.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets up triumphantly, like, yeah, and then he will look to deal with Siegfried.
You want me to roll? Or
No, that's his action, and it's
Yeah,
like
okay.
his scene
Oh,
that
okay.
he's doing, right?
Mhm.
You can react back when it's in your turn order.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's gonna look to go this way to deal with that. Okay, Balmer, you're on the ground. You were wrestling and had this awkward squirm battle with Shandar. And I'll remind you, you're trying to make him look like the hero.
Yeah, I know. Okay, just a minute. Okay. I still have, like, I have 5 suction arrows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I shot one. I will use one on myself while I'm on the ground, like just moving it around, and just like the action would be like he stabbed me or something, and just blood and gore are supposed to go everywhere.
Okay, but like you hit it and like blood gore goes everywhere, but because you're holding it, it stays there, right? It just goozed out.
So the arrows over here, it's just oozing out.
And are you like pointing to Shandor like to like make it seem like he wounded you?
Yeah.
Like how do you want to do that?
While I'm on like my forearms and my knees on the ground, and I'm just shuffling and just spitting, I'm just gonna look towards him while I'm spitting and just point at him like.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay. All right. So you do that. Yeah, give me another performance.
All right. Oh, it's a 7. We're not good at this. We're not supposed to.
All right.
We're
so
not performers.
So Shandar goes like, perfect. And then he takes out his dagger and he charges you to stab you where the arrow went. And of course he stabs next to you.
Yeah.
But like his fist hits where that blood would be. And then blood starts just gushing down. Like just like gushing like a fountain. Like a fire hydrant, like.
And Balmir starts screaming and says, "No! My weak point! My side bullet!"
How did you know my weakness?
How did you know my weakness?
My one weakness. Oh, my fleshy bit.
My one weakness. My body.
My whole body.
All right. Rosledge, you've been hit by a fake chair. You've been headbutted and taken down.
So, for the headbutt, he hits next to me. I will bite my own tongue with my canines to have it bleed, so he goes that. You know?
Oh, gross.
Yeah. So I see what Balmir's doing, and it reminds me that this is not a real fight. Not a real fight. So I'll get up like all Undertaker style. If I can get my icons. Yeah, okay. No more back pain. So I get up, and I'll walk over to the Dragonborn, but like I'm not walking straight, and I'm taking my steps, so you know, trying to sell it, and then I'll grab his shoulder and have him pivot. After which I will slap him across the chest as I'm hitting the floor with my leg.
Nice.
Done. Or wait, no, now with my foot, with my tail.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could roll normally. You bit your tongue, and you made a very good, like, scene. I would give you advantage, but you're exhausted, so.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice.
With an atemi to the chest.
Cool. So, and he takes the blow, and rolls with it and goes like, oh. And the crowd's going like, oh. Like they're really into it. Like they really think this is real.
Next thing they're gonna come up with signs.
That's it.
Jeff 316.
Okay, so the human bald guy with a dislocated shoulder is reeling in pain and is just rolling like he'll get up and I think hold on, let me check his composure. Yeah, he's booking it. He's booking it.
Oh,
no. And so he runs to this exit here and is panicking like, get out, get out, we're all gonna die. And some of the patrons are starting to panic. Well, they're already panicking, so they're all kind of like, oh. Let's all help them act on his turn as well. And these old guys are actually just gonna like kind of all be together and be like looking at you guys. And these two actually are just gonna be gone.
The tree Morgan Freeman and the other two.
Yeah, that's it.
They're slaves, they're free men.
Yeah, they're free.
And then this guy is gonna grab his hat and keep running.
He came back for that.
That's it.
There's the vampire lord in the corner, and
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, who's gonna win?
they're all just yeah, exactly. They're all just watching you. So Siegfried, how would you like to proceed?
So Siegfried is going to, seeing that that the one who was pursuing me got turned around and hit. He's gonna put his hand on Shandar's shoulder and whisper like, "Duck," and I'm going to hit my friend in the face.
Wait, Shandar's over here.
No, this is the dragon.
Oh, no, okay, well, whatever.
the Dragonborn.
This guy.
The Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn. So I'm going to whisper to him, "Just duck, and I'll fake missing you and hit my friend in the face."
Perfect. So he's like, all right. He's like, he's ready for it.
Okay. So is it an attack roll or performance?
First, give me a performance check.
Yes, I love it. Ooh, 12.
Well, okay. So you go and he ducks like perfectly under, and it's totally believable that you go and punch. Now roll an attack roll to see if you hit terrestrial.
Or if you don't, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3 plus strength, so a 6.
Okay, so you missed terrestrial, but he like totally ducks out of the way, and it looks like he's a combat master. Incidentally, it's his turn, and so he's going to grab your arm. He's going to be like, and pull you over him and slam you into terraslage. Just like,
judo throw.
Right.
And so if you don't resist, it just happens, right? Because
no, I don't resist.
And then as he's throwing you, he's like, "It's time for you guys to leave." And so I guess both of you are prone right now.
Pain again.
Yeah. Balmir, you're fake bleeding out on the floor. What do you do?
He's screaming, "I yield! I'm going away! I will never return!"
And he's just like scrambling on the ground, sliding on his own blood, fake blood, and just trying to move away towards the door.
Nice. Okay, so you can move your normal move if you want.
Yeah.
And give me a performance check.
Yep.
As you hold your organs.
Yes. Yeah. While he's screaming, "My fleshy bits!" Oh, it's an 18!
Nice! Success.
So yeah, I got 40 speed. One. C'est à peu près là, quasiment.
Okay.
that's it.
Perfect. Right, and then it's Shandar's turn, so he goes up on this pedestal. He's like, "You see, these thugs are no match for me, Shandar, and my crew." And and he's like looking at the Dragonborn guy. He's like, "Where's the other guy?" It's like he just kind of does this, going like, and as he's saying that, the patrons are all kind of running away, so they're kind of out. He's gone as well. These guys are all kind of like leaving. And yeah, that'll be his turn.
All right.
Rustlage.
I will I'll definitely crawl away on all fours, and then once I'm like, 10-15 feet away, I just get up and run to the door.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So then... Yeah, I could probably make it up to Baldwin.
Okay. So you put yourself there. These two technically would be gone. We'll get rid of them. And then it is Siegfried.
So Siegfried is going to, crawl for a bit and then arise and pretty much do the same as Taraslish did. But he's going to like scream, all right, you have us beat, I retreat." And in a somewhat, somewhat believable, manner. So that's 15. I'll rise and then. Yep. So I'm around here, but I'm not prone anymore.
All right, perfect. Give me a performance. Yeah.
I rolled a 20 and an 8. So,
nice.
So 9.
Perfect. So, you guys are pretty equal on successes and
Nice.
Nice.
And let's roll a insight.
There's only one guy that says, "I'm in danger."
Yeah. I'm in danger. The Tornado has disappeared. And okay, so the Dragonborn will chase you guys and get to the end and basically yell at you, saying, "That's right, get out of here. You're no match for Shandar." He's like all your successes.
Yes, they all
Shandor
failed.
sucks. All right. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do, and he's just gonna like shove you guys out, and as he shoves you out, you notice one of the patrons that was sitting in the corner comes up, and 2 ice scimitars appear out of his hands, and he stabs Shandar from both sides, and both of them come out of his chest.
Oh,
you know what? That token looked very sus.
Yeah, it did. Looks a bit too serious.
Like, they're all blue and this one's red.
Thank you for the follow.
And as he does that, he'll say in Shandar's ear, the Ice Queen sends her regards.
Do we see that? Are we aware of anything of that?
You see all of this.
Oh, okay.
And we're just muttering, like, holding his false gushes of blood. It's kind of, what are we supposed to do with that?
Save Ranjit. That sounds weird.
And Ranjit is like up, like looks up with like one eye, going like, "Isn't part of the plan?"
All right, I see.
So I look at the Dragonborn. I'm like, who's that guy?
And the Dragonborn kind of like has a face of terror. It's like, I've never worked with real weapons. He's like panicking.
So you don't know him?
Oh, I guess
we're in danger. We gotta get out of here.
No, you're in danger. And I remove the glasses and I fold them, put in my pocket protector.
I say we
So it's
be
like
the real heroes.
Yeah, you be heroes. And he's just like, he's looking around, just looking for if there's any patron left to see us remove his disguise and just remove them. If not.
Yeah, you pretty much notice everyone else has ran away.
Okay.
And you hear outside, there's a lot of commotion. Like, so much so that you're pretty sure the town guard will be here, within the next couple of minutes.
Okay, we were never here. Mustafa, get your ass over here.
Okay, and Ranjit gets up. He's like, this wasn't part of the plan. This wasn't part of the plan.
You bet it wasn't. Now get the hell out of here.
And the person who stabbed Shandar slumps to the ground, and he'll just start laughing as he walks just slowly towards you guys.
He's just putting his hand on the handle of the door.
We should leave.
You see, like, Siegfried is torn right now.
Yeah, well, the wrestler is pretty torn too. It's like, leave, but not.
Oh, we have no business with him. Who's him anyway? We're just in for Angie.
Yeah, but...
I don't care about other measly dwarf that's doing like creepy things in the town.
So I will hand my pair of glasses over to Ranjit.
Who's already wearing some, by the way.
Oh, okay, yes, he's the Mustafa disguise.
He's Mustafa right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just grab get him and chuck him out.
Okay, perfect. So
But he has to, change his face. So I'm like,
yeah. So Ranji comes, he's like, quickly, let's get out of here. And he disguises himself. He casts disguise self on himself. And he looks like just a one of the generic Morgan Freemans.
Okay.
As you guys leave, and you're free. Like the combat's over. Like
okay.
It's done.
So we're
you guys
running
are out
inside
of the town. That's it. You're running inside of the town. You notice that there's guards going towards the building. Let's put you guys back on the Icewind Dale page. The town is a little bit crazy. There's like a bell ringing from where you don't know. Probably the Flaming Sword. Actually, that's a good point. Maybe you guys want to know in good meat, like where do you want to exit?
Yeah.
Oh, do
as
we're running, do we head back to the cabin we just came out of? Or do we need our supplies? We can't just leave.
Yes, just doing this in front of a screen.
Well, we need our cart and the ox speak, but I mean, anyway, there's like a bunch of people in town that are panicking, and there's all that commotion. They cannot get after us. We can get our stuff, right?
Sure.
You figure it's probably your best time to leave town.
Yeah.
A bunch of people just got murdered in the biggest tavern in the town. Like it's for sure people are like, I'm out of here.
So let's take our stuff and book it.
Boogie. So the alcove that you were supposed to meet Ranji later is towards the east way. It's at a crossroads of sorts, the alcove itself. You know that south brings you to Goodmead, and then the other directions you're not sure, but presumably you follow the road, you get to another town.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright.
Do you want to go back to the alcove, or are you running into the wilderness?
I say we go back to the alcove, at least we know it's safe. I mean, we left a bunch of dead bodies. Nobody's gonna think it's safe and stay there.
Yeah, but you guys are eating bodies. You're not the only one that do so. You know that, right? If we leave stuff there, other stuff's gonna get them. We might not be alone when we'll get there.
What I'm hearing is there's gonna be warm meat.
Actually, I come from Icewind Dale. Do I know the closest town?
Yep. Roll me a history check at advantage.
At advantage, so
yeah.
Normal roll.
Yeah.
God damn, I roll like... That's a 6. 6 plus... History... Oh, 6 minus 2, 4. Great.
Nice. Okay,
By the way, when Sean is looking on his side, he's looking at a giant freaking map on his wall of Icewind Dale.
So you're not sure which one's the closest, but you think it's either East Haven or Dung's Hole. Dugans? Dugan?
I prefer Dung's hole. Yes, that's
Yeah,
much
Dung's
funnier.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dung's hole. It's gonna. It's my version of Icewind Dale. It's Dung's hole.
You're a Dung's hole.
You think it's one of the two, and Dung's hole would be to the south, which is the opposite direction that you're running, and East Haven, well, would be east.
It is the haven towards the east.
But obviously the alcove is the closest thing to shelter and safety.
I say we go to the shelter, to the alcove. Anyway, we'll deal with whatever is there when we get there. Cause we need shelter.
No, we need shelter now, but start thinking of where we're going after.
Well, to be fair, we've been up for part of a whole, well, for a whole day and part of a whole night. We will need to rest soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just let's go there, that's fine. You deal with whatever, like, vultures, icy vultures with ice. It's like eating the corpses of, like, the thugs we left, and then we go to sleep, and then we go somewhere else. What do you say, Ranjit? Where do we go? You know the place better than us.
Well, there are many options that we can go at Icewind Dale. Well, Goodmead obviously is out now. It'd probably be best to go to, Bryn Shander. It's the biggest town. You could get, resupply everything. And at the same time, I have a little quarrel to settle with, Torga. Maybe you can help out with that.
Sure.
But, I don't actually know where she is. See, she's a little bit of a rascal. She was my biggest competition, out here.
Well...
You seem to have a lot of competition around here.
Well, I suppose.
You should eat your competition.
Dwarf doesn't really taste very good, last I checked.
I assure you it does.
Hey!
Well, you, sir, are very strange.
He is very strange, but he eats human after all. He will eat pretty much anything. I can only sleep with one eye open.
And like that, you quoted a Daft Punk song. Human after all.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. You seem to have a lot of, competition, but I'm sure it's just, it's friendly competition, right?
Well, with me and Torga? We stick to our strengths. She's a little bit more, how you say, this gentleman here, he's patting down, Terraslage, straightforward with her business. Whereas I have a bit more of a subtlety.
Subtlety. Yes. So, since both of you, Siegfried and Ranjit, you seem to know the place. Well, you live here. You're the best choice we have in order to find the place. So, check together, and I might be able to help with the direction somehow. But First we go to the alcove, right?
Yes, yes. We can rest up at the alcove and then decide which town we want to go to.
Alright, let's do this.
Perfect. So you guys make your way without too much trouble to the alcove. The fire obviously is not roaring anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's bring you back here. Shift click. Get rid of all that. It's gone now. Did I put that on the map layer? Sure did. Don't move the map. And here's Ranjit. So y'all make it to
all along.
That's it. He was here all along. You never really left. Really like, oh. Ranjit finally like feeling sleepy. He's like, man, it was crazy. Did you see that? There was blood everywhere. These arrows really work. Also, that man looked familiar. I've seen him before.
Why was he after Chandar? I mean, who's the Ice Queen?
Ice Queen? You don't know the Ice Queen?
I've heard of this. It's a delicacy, isn't it?
Well, no. She's the Frost Maiden. That's the reason why there's eternal winter.
Oh, Ice Queen. My bad.
Well, to make short of it, she's the reason why winter has not gone away. She's the deity of this area. That's why we can't leave.
So, okay, first we can't leave, and second she got followers that stabs
really?
people.
She's a deity. She, of course, has followers.
Have people tried praying to her?
Oh, yes. Many people pray to the Ice Queen. In fact, many of the townships pay tribute to her. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe Brenchando is not a good place. I hear that their tributes is to sacrifice people to appease her. Oh yes, I seem to remember a rumor about that.
Well, see, that's a good way to placate a god.
Yes, but that's not the rumor I heard. I heard people in the higher ups they do it by draw, right? But they were faking it. They would draw their name and then have someone else take their place. But the Ice Queen knows. The Ice Queen knows who is supposed to be.
Well, that sounds like something you'd do.
What? Kill people in me? Never!
No.
How dare you?
I mean, like, draw your name and have someone do it for you.
Oh, yes, but I would be more tactful with this. Maybe we shouldn't go to, Brian Chanda just yet. Seems a little bit dangerous. Maybe they'll draw one of our names next.
Alright, well, I'm dead tired. Almost dead, actually. So, you figure it out. I'll go rest.
Yeah.
I'll go with the lizard map after.
The Raslish does not care.
He's and Siegfried is going to build a fire.
Yep.
So,
okay.
Well, don't count on me to know which way to go. If they actually kill people in Bryn Shandar, I'm not going there. I don't want to go there.
Yes, well, on that note, this is very strange. That rumor I remember. where they swap the names, but the person who drew their straw would still die. I think it must be one of the Icemaiden's followers. She must send one of her followers to murder the one as proper tribute be paid.
Oh, yeah. Well, that looks like deity shenanigans to me. She's clearly the mad deities. They do that, right?
Right, but that man that we saw with the ice blades, I'm sure that's what that was.
That was pretty cool.
And pretty gruesome. But still cool.
Well, that's a man who knows how to take care of a situation.
Clearly. What about that sunstone, though? Was really looking forward to having one of those.
Yes, the sunstone. Yes, he talked about it a bit. Oh, what would you do with it, Ranjit?
Well, I heard that it could create quite a bit of heat. And seeing as we're in this eternal winter, I was going to see if I could make it better. And keep us all warmer.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's quite possible that the sunstone is the key to getting us out of Icewind Dale.
Really? How would you do that?
Well, I'd have to find the research notes on who was researching it last, but
the guy in the cabin.
Cabin? What cabin?
I don't know. It's just it's Shandar. He talked about where he took the stone from. The guy who was researching it in a cabin, and maybe he didn't take the notes.
That's wonderful. We should go to that cabin. Where is it?
I don't
Arctic
know.
cricket sound.
This is Arctic cricket.
That's it.
Well, now that you mention it, he was supposed to tell us this information after we all got back here. So, here. Perfectly timed. I love it.
Well, even if good mead is maybe out of the question, both of those two things are probably still there, right? Like the sunstone and probably maybe the notes or some kind of hint to where they got this one stone, right?
Yeah, that's probable. I bet I wouldn't go back there. I'm supposed to be dead.
Yes, you can't go back there. We need to talk to that Dragonborn.
Well, you can go with the glasses.
Oh, yes. We can go back to Goodmead. Find Shandar's notes. And if you can find the sunstone, even better. And then we go to the shack to see if we can find any clues.
Yeah, that sounds like a better plan than just going to a city to sacrifice people.
And once we figure out the sunstone problem, then we can move on to Torka. She's got it coming.
Yes. I really don't know, Ranjit, how it's supposed to advance our situation to find Torga.
Well, just between me and you, I think she's working with the Ice Queen. I mean, she plain murders people on contract. Who does that?
You?
Me? No. I've never murdered a man in my life.
No, not you, but you surely ask people to do it, nah?
What? I said get rid of them.
Ask the guys over there like face first in the snow.
Just pan to the corpses. It's like
this guy right here. This guy right here.
I'm sure there was a diplomatic solution to this.
And there's just like a pan to Teraslish. It's going, yes.
I am
democratic and diplomatic solution with that guy and the other one. Like, both of them crazy and enraged.
Yeah. And then it's like, let's mind that. Anyway, you might have clues too to the Ice Queen. She delves into the Underdark a little bit too. For all her goods that she sells. And you see, like, Ranjit looks like super offended anytime that he mentions Torga. And he'll go on to explain that Torga and Sig, you might actually know Torga, because and it's known, Torga's gang is known as Torgs. They're basically hired mercenaries, and they are roaming vendors in Icewind Dale. So they go from town to town and then open up goods and services and sell them. You might have even bought some of their wares. However, Torga is an extortionist. She sells everything at double the cost. And she gets everything in questionable means. Not too dissimilar to Ranjit.
Or Vincier.
You got a pattern over here. Yeah, you have a type.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Questionable means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
That's just in here, okay? It's just in the book.
Yeah, we're following. Yeah, I know. So, what do you think, Siegfried Terashli? Should we go, like with the... First, we get the stuff from Goodmead, and then the cabin, and then Torga?
Yes, I think it's a good plan.
We're close by. It's okay.
Okay.
And then Ranjit's like, while you're whispering, he's just like looking at the dead bodies. And it's like, you really just left these here?
Shut up!
Well, I was gonna skin them and make rations. But now it's too late, they're frozen.
We were kind of in a hurry.
I kicked that one, he didn't move. I can't. No.
Well, no one's to say it was us. And Ranjit, casts the spell and just goes up into his little rope. It's like, I'm going to bed. I'll see you all in the morning.
Are you gonna leave us some space in there?
You have a tent, right?
I go to the cart and I take additional cold weather gear to put on myself.
Nice.
Yeah, don't bother. And he's just like, I don't think we have enough rope to do that, though. Yep, probably not. We need something like 8 feet.
my memory's right.
For what? For rope trick? Just remember, rope
no,
trick
it's
only lasts for 1 hour.
Oh yeah, it's just 1 hour. It sucks. Yeah. Okay. So
well, that's fine.
I'm just gonna crawl up in the
the alcove.
In that tent, in the alcove here. I'm just gonna go crawl up.
And I would imagine the birds would be in the area too, the axe beaks.
Yeah,
yeah.
probably.
I mean, you brought your stuff. You
Huddled
have
up
your
and
cart.
everything.
You can probably put them like in the little alcove here.
Yeah.
Yep.
The alcove
sleep
of
with
the alcove.
them. Like in a
Nice.
stuffy bed of feathers.
Yeah. Feathers and axes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
And so, on that image of everyone going to bed, Ranjit zipping up the last part of the rope in his rope trick.
it's
He
the
is
special
the biggest
Ranjit's
bastard.
rope trick spell.
It's like the best level, like, 1 spell ever. We'll call it there for the session.
Yay! Wonderful.
Yay!
Woo! Well, what's
Okay, so we probably oh no, we got this. That's good. Good. Ben, that's good. Okay. Oh. How was your session?
Yeah, so... Sorry, I got distracted. I forgot what spells I gave Ranjit. They're so hilarious. He's got no attack spells, just FYI. Okay,
I'm sure it's just like bullshit stuff.
It's all bullshit things that don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hallucinatory terrain is pretty fucking great, but
no, that thing is great indeed.
So yeah, let's go around. Seb, how did you like this session of Icewind Dale?
It was a great session. I really liked the first it's always a little stressful to start a session being dead.
Yes.
Yeah, being on the ground, yeah.
Well, not being dead,
unconscious.
dying. Unconscious and dying. I got stressed a little when after my second failure, I was like, oh no.
Not again.
Mm-hmm.
Not again. But then I got up and it was fine. And roleplay was amazing. The second half was a blast to play.
Mm-hmm. I figure I'd throw something at you all that was very different than just, hey, a fight. No.
Yeah.
Now you must act like you're fighting.
It is. Good call.
A fight scene with skill challenges. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. And seeing that even in that case we barely succeeded, which is, pretty on par with everything we do.
You got 6 successes and 5 fails, just FYI. Okay, on that whole encounter, it was just I was banking on like, okay, as long as they get more successes than fails, you succeeded, right?
Okay.
But it was super close. Yeah.
And that plot twist at the end was pretty cool. I kind of wanted to fight this guy, but I'm
you
not
could.
sure it was. Well, I'm not
It
sure
was
it
up-
was the right moment.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was. Maybe it
Maybe
wasn't.
it was. Maybe it wasn't. We'll
Mm.
know maybe someday. Anyway, great session.
Maybe
Had-
someday when we see another character that has a red circle around his token.
That guy's sus. Well, see, had you rolled better on your perception checks, I would have pointed that one out. But
Of course.
it kept going terribly.
Yes.
Even like when you searched the corpses at the beginning, I was like, Christ, they didn't even find what clan they're from.
No, it was just like a 7 and a 9. Just take the gear, man, and
It was just, yeah, exactly. I was just like, you find basic gear, that's it. But then you brought it up. I was like, okay, that deserves another roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, JP, how did you like this session?
I had a blast. It's always very creative playing Icewind Dale. You do always surprise us with a weird twist on something, and I absolutely love it. I love it that my character is so fucking dense. I'm always like, yeah, he's dense, he doesn't take notes. I don't take notes, that's great. But like the fact that he has to act and he doesn't necessarily understand these things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, okay, I gotta pretend. Okay. No, it throws me for a loop, really, but it's just so much fun, and as can be evidenced by video recordings, we laugh quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's
First
really,
silly campaign. That's cool.
Yes. The mantle of silly campaign went from Matsu to you.
That's it. I was like, all right, I got this. Cool. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Well, yes, because there's a guy named Jeff. So
yeah,
that's it. It's true. It's true. He's gonna keep popping up in every town. Just
every
be there.
tavern, not those
You
guys again.
just adding a stain here and there on his nice, expensive coat.
He's gonna be the end game boss. It's gonna be Jeff.
What we don't know is his name is Bezos.
Oh,
he'll shoot rockets at you. Dick-shaped rockets.
He'll land rockets.
Yes. So Ben, how about you? How did you like
yeah,
this?
it
Session of
was
Icewind
a really great game. I love the role play in that game. We're kind of stupid, but even if we're silly, it's still, well, it's really nice in terms of just like how we choose and how we choose to advance the story with our silliness. But so we know there is an actual story, so everything we do is kind of in that order. So even if it's stupid, but sometimes stupid is, well, the funniest way to go at it. So
yeah, there's like the optimal way to go through things, and then there's the fun way. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flinging mayonnaise on someone.
Yeah.
That's it.
So,
Exactly.
we go in the middle of all that. So, like a bit silly and a bit, well, yeah, it's gonna work anyway.
That's because we know the next two campaigns are like fucking dark.
Yes! So, yeah, it was awesome. Lots of highlights in my mind. The different encounters and, the plot twist at the end was really nice. The combat, it was a good idea to do like skill challenge in the combat, and I'm sure the book is really more straightforward and pretty more boring than this.
Oh man, it's so dry. 10 Towns is so dry. I mean, there's some cool quests in it, I gotta say, but like, go here, go get this thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be evidenced by Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's just the problem of all D&D books, and I think it's also part of the role of the DM to splash it up, right? And change it for your players. And that's what I always love about D&D and running a campaign for you all, is fitting it to your characters and making it more interesting and dynamic. Like for me, watching you guys roleplay through a fight is way more amusing.
Yes,
Just
it is.
roll some dice, kill this monster, roll this. No. Fake trying to kill this guy. Fake trying to kill. Perfect. Like, yeah, I had a good time DMing this session as well. Coming up with the idea to do different, like, just turning an encounter on its head. It's just always fun in my brain. Or like how to make an encounter a bit more interactive is always something I really enjoy doing. So, and you guys did very well. I really enjoyed seeing how you did it. And even the failures were fun story tools, right? Like breaking someone's arm in the middle of the fight. It's just like, oh, I did this wrong. You know? And surprisingly, Taraslage, the best actor. That was great. I loved it. It was like the two lizard people were like the best actors. Just by happenstance. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I look forward to seeing what you guys will do next session.
As do I.